Children, today we are going to talk about the Cartesian sign conventions for the spherical mirrors. These sign conventions, they will help us to do the numericals, because when you handle the numericals of this chapter, it is very important to know which entity has to be taken as positive, which one has to be taken as negative. So for that, we'll first take an example of a concave mirror. A concave mirror is a spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is the inner curved surface and the outer bulging surface is the polished surface. This is an imaginary straight line which passes through the pole. The pole of a mirror is the geometrical center of the aperture, and this imaginary straight line is known as principal axis. This one is the center. Center of what? It is the center of the sphere of which the mirror is a part. Because every spherical mirror is actually a part of the sphere. So this center of curvature is defined as the center of that sphere of which the mirror is a part. And this distance between the pole and the center of curvature is known as the radius of curvature. And focal length is taken as half of the radius of curvature. So whatever radius you have taken to draw the mirror, you have to properly measure and then point the focus as exactly the half of radius of curvature. Right? Now, there are three basic rules which have to be followed. For obeying all that rules, let's take an example of an object, an extended object of height A, B. If I take an object of height AB beyond C, now all of you already know that the image is going to be between C and F, and the image is going to be a real image, inverted real image smaller than the height of the object, which is going to be labeled as A dash and B dash. The first rule for Cartesian sign conventions says that the first rule is all distances are measured from pole. Measured from pole. Now what does that mean? What is the meaning of all distances are measured from the pole? See, as you can see in this ray diagram, there are 5 distances which have to be measured. The first one is the focal length, then you have the object distance, image distance, radius of curvature, height of the image and height of the object. These are the 6 distances, these are 2 heights, these are the 4 distances which we have to measure, and we have to use them for doing the numericals. So let us see, what does this small f stand for? The small f stands for focal length. Focal length is the distance between pole and the focus. This is focal length. Focus is denoted by capital F and focal length by small f. Now if I want to measure the focal length, then I have to measure it as PF. I cannot call it as FP. It is always said to be PF. This is the meaning of this first rule, that focal length will be measured from pole towards the focus. So focal length will be denoted as PF. Then comes the object distance U. Object distance means the distance of the object from the mirror, from the pole of the mirror. So this distance, this is object distance. So if I have to measure the object distance, I will have to measure PB. So it is denoted as PB. Once again, starting from the pole to the object. Coming to image distance, small v denotes image distance. Image distance is the distance between the pole and the image. This is image distance. So image distance will be denoted as VB dash. So see, every distance is being measured from the pole. From the pole to the object, from the pole to the image, from the pole to the focus, that is the point all distances are measured from the pole. Finally, coming to the radius of curvature. Radius is a very common term, all of you know already. It will be the distance between the pole and the center of curvature. This is radius of curvature. So radius of curvature will be denoted as PC. This is the first rule of Cartesian sign conventions. And you have to always remember one more point, that the object has to be placed in front of the mirror. So we have to always draw the ray diagrams in such a way that the incident rays should always move from left to right. The incident ray should travel from left to right. Do not draw the ray diagrams from right to left, because that will create a confusion in remembering the sign conventions. Hence, the direction of incident ray, whether it is a concave mirror or it is a convex mirror, we have to take care that incident ray should strike the mirror from left to right. The second rule of Cartesian sign conventions. If I take this mirror, then this side is the left side of the mirror and this side is the right side of the mirror. This is called left side of the mirror, right side of the mirror. Front of the mirror, behind the mirror. So all the distances, which distances? Focal length, object distance, image distance and radius of curvature. All distances which are measured from the left side, which are there on the left side of the mirror, they will be taken as positive. They will be taken as negative. All distances measured on the left hand side will be taken negative and all measured on the right hand side will be taken as positive. So, what do you call PF? PF is on the left side of the mirror, towards left. So, the focal length for a concave mirror will always be negative. Suppose the focal length of this mirror is 6 centimeters. So, you will take it as -6. Clear? Suppose the object distance, the distance of the object from the pole is say 20 centimeters. So will it be +20 or -20? It will be -20 because it is measured on the left side. So object distance is also negative, and always remember object distance is always going to be negative only. Whether it is a concave mirror or a convex mirror, U is always negative. Then coming to image distance. Distance of the image from the pole. Now here you have to remember a concave mirror is said to be a versatile mirror. Versatile means it can make images in front of the mirror, that is the real images. It can also make image behind the mirror, that will be a virtual image. So if the image is in front of the mirror towards the left hand side, then V will be taken as negative. But in one case, the V will become positive. Image distance will be positive. In case of the image which is on the right hand side, the last case, when you take the object between focus and the pole. In that case, you get a virtual image, which is behind the mirror. So उस वाले केस में image distance हमारा positive हो जाएगा. Otherwise, for a concave mirror, all the images are on the left hand side. So image distance will be negative. Coming to the radius of curvature. अब ये mirror है, इसका center इसी तरफ रहेगा, इसका center उधर तो जाएगा नहीं. So radius of curvature again for a concave mirror will always be negative. So U will always be negative, F will always be negative, and R will always be negative. But the image distance can be positive, it can be negative. It depends upon which ray diagram are we talking about. You have to be very careful while using the Cartesian sign conventions. Third rule for Cartesian sign convention is about the heights. Clear? Second rule was about the left side of the mirror or the right side. Left side to be taken as negative, right side to be taken as positive. The third rule talks about the heights. Now heights above the principal axis. Above means like the object is above the principal axis. So if the height of the object is 4 centimeter, I will take it as plus 4 centimeter. So all the heights above the principal axis are taken positive. On all the heights below the principal axis, like you can see here, the image is real. तो उसकी जो height है वो suppose 3 centimeter है, तो हम उसको लेंगे -3. So all the heights below the principal axis are taken negative. Suppose ये वही वाला last वाला case होता जिसमें image virtual थी. There the height will also be positive. So any height measured above the principal axis is taken positive, and that measured below the principal axis is taken negative. So these are the 3 rules of Cartesian sign conventions. I'll quickly recap them. The first one says all distances are measured from the pole. Focal length PF, object distance PB, image distance PB dash, radius of curvature PC. Second rule says that all the distances on the left side of the mirror are negative and on the right hand side they are positive. So we will have to focus on the ray diagram, then decide accordingly what will be negative and what will be positive. Third rule says that the heights measured above principal axis, they are taken positive, and those below principal axis are taken as negative. These are the 3 rules. In the next video, I will tell you about the convex mirror, how the things will become different.